Hello and welcome. This is a timeless general reading. If you resonated with the title, this is your message. Please take what is resonating from the reading. You may get your own intuitive messages because I'm essentially going to try and get a flow state going. So I'll be visually doing that. So hopefully you find it a little therapeutic and it puts you in like a little bit of a meditative state and you get some messages as well. But I just put everything out on the table to start because I have no idea what I want to do, but I want to do a little bit of everything. So I have some oracle cards, I've got some tarot cards, I may scribble. First message coming through. What have I done? Is what I'm hearing. So we're into it. I love this. Five of Swords, Page of Swords. Someone treading lightly. What have I done? This is like a reflective energy that I'm getting right now. Someone maybe wanting to readdress the actions that they've taken. Justice, King of Cups. So this energy is someone who perhaps maybe wants to reevaluate how they're being perceived. So this is someone who's probably cleared up some things, awakened some things, but it's like before they could have been acting subconsciously or out of habit, out of like even like tiredness. Like I'm getting someone who's like angry, stressed, overworked, and they just like blast someone. So I don't know if you got blasted or you are this energy, but that's what I'm getting to start. So I'm going to now channel guidance for this. So what I'm getting is we can clean up our mess. What we put out in the world leaves an impact, so we can change what we put out so that people see us differently, have different resources. So I'm getting like social media or work, like some sort of documentation. Maybe you blasted someone got blasted. There's something about taking this down, removing this. I'm also taking time away to like reaccount what happened, why it happened, what was happening that day, and sort of removing what was projected, if there was anything that was projected. So if you were overwhelmed and angry and tired and then you just were like, screw you to someone, something about reevaluating what was the deflection onto this person. And if you're going to apologize to someone, it's not an excuse, it doesn't validate things, but it plays into what slipped onto the other person that was never theirs to begin with, which will help alleviate the situation quickly and easily, if that bit's resonating for you. So if you're doing an apology, this could also be someone coming in with an apology for some of you who's just like, look, I slipped up. I took a bunch of stuff out on you. You can still have your boundaries and address this as like, look, I'm not going to be open to being cut down or hurt or like, you know, having someone take their issues out on me or make me the problem for their issues or make it out as if I'm the problem for their issues. But there's something about like rewinding the steps, removing what was a deflection, and then getting to the core of what needs to be addressed, changed, apologized, redirected. This could also be someone like who is like looking into options, researching something. I'm getting maybe like they could actually be researching stuff on this person who felt like left out or cut out or hurt, and seeing you clearly, seeing you differently now. So like clearly seeing you, and like maybe you will get a different like approach from this person. They will come to you with different energy because they're not gonna do this again. There's justice out, judgment out. Justice and judgment are just like, really, this is about like something alleviating a situation, released. Okay, well that was a message for someone. I'm just gonna leave that bit there. And I was gonna say, today I want to get into flow state by doing some art. Because it's been working lately, and why not document some art while I channel? So I'm gonna do that, and we'll see if some other messages come through. So that's what came out to start. I'm gonna put this here. Please like, subscribe, share, comment if you enjoy the reading. If you want to bully me, I'll probably delete your comments. Let's just be real. Or turn my comments off. I'm a bullied person who gets bullied by a lot of people, and I'm just finding lately like some stuff online myself where like, oh, this is hilarious because it sort of like plays into what I was talking about before. Maybe it could have been like how someone was approaching you online. Whatever, I don't even need to talk about my life. I'm good. I released my issues yesterday, so I'm ready to do the reading. Creation. Let's get into flow. So we're trying to cleanse out some energy of like bullying, if you're tuning with this reading, or something like that. I'm just gonna see if I can get any channeled messages or perspective while doing a little bit of art, because I'm distracting myself from the reading and distracting myself from the art by split focusing on two things, which kind of makes things slow easily because I'm not overthinking things so much. Enough of my focus is required for me to actually get stuff done. I'm hearing something else now about what someone is willing to talk about with someone and what someone is not willing to talk about. That might be a topic for conversation if you're relating to like the first bit. So like you might be a bit sore or raw about something that is not for everyone. You know, this could be like, I went through this situation and I don't need this to be my identity anymore. So I'm going to talk about it with said individuals or address it my way. But I'm not going to like put this out to everyone. I don't need everyone to see this side of me. And it could even be like within a friendship or a situation. You may just be like, look, I'm willing to be friends with you or like talk about these things, but there's certain places that's just not for me. I'm not willing to go there. Could even be someone's behavior. I'm literally still getting like a little bit of like a denser energy, someone who like criticizes people or bullies or does something that just doesn't sit right with you, and it could even be about you. This person could have a little bit of this in your relationship with them, but I'm sort of getting that like you might not want to be around this individual at all when they're in this energy where they're putting other people down or doing something that is like a little bit shadowy. Like I'm getting a denser energy and I can't really put words to it, and now it's gone. But something about like what you're not willing to talk about or have in like a shared experience with a friend or someone like this, someone who doesn't need to know everything about you. See, I love this. I just distracted myself and didn't even think about this. Now I'm on a different part of the drawing. How good. This is working for me. Let's get back into the cards though soon. Yeah, let's do it now. That's what I'm getting. Okay, do we have any other messages or is it going to be a continuation? I'm just going to let it flow out. please bring through any channeled messages for those tuning with this reading. Retribution, generosity, creation. Okay, so what I was talking about at the start of the reading feels like it's a last phase in like a clearing out stage. Retribution can talk about, this is not like a dark card, I'm not talking about like, oh, now they're saying it is like a little bit like rebellion. This is kind of giving me the energy of someone who was like done dirty or done wrong in the past. Now it's like their time. Creation and creation. Would you look at that? Double creation. Didn't even do that intentionally, did I? Change. It's like someone, I'm hearing someone is getting what's coming to them, what's theirs. Like there's like a delay in justice or a delay in like karma shifting. So it's like someone's going to get some sort of confirmation from the universe that they have like created something, overcome something, changed something that was meaningful to more than one person and was meaningful in the universe's eyes. So there's like some good fortune coming your way, and I'm going to say that some people might not even be happy about it, and that's the retribution. It's like clearing out the heart space, filling the heart space. The hurt is now being alchemized into a new experience. This person is being alleviated from their past wounds and circumstances. Music's identified. I see this card as like often a card of the spirit realm watching your back, even though it is like an identifier for, you know, some of you might be musicians or seeking healing through music at this moment, seeking expression through music at this moment, movement. But for me, this card is also about like, it's got a ghostly woman in the background overlooking a performer, a musician. Catalyst, yeah. So I'm getting an energy of someone being watched by the divine. Not in a creepy way. Some people think like, oh, they're watching me all the time, I can't do like my human things. Yes, you can. They're just keeping an eye on your path. They're keeping an eye on what is happening with the people around you. What the dynamic is focused on, so that they can feed into this. Because there's a sense of like someone being cleared and having the ability for their light to shine through, I want to say. So yeah, maybe you were bullied. Maybe you went through some hardship that wasn't, you know, there. Or justice didn't feel like it was there before, but I feel like it's coming in, and it's coming in after what's not meant to be in your life is cleared out, when you're not participating or open to people that are gonna do those things that I was talking about at the start of the reading, just like deflect all their issues out on you, or bully you, or hurt you, betray you. I'm getting this sense, like with the Catalyst card, that you've shaped whatever you had to overcome, and you know how to feed your focus and energy in the right direction to like get you moving again, get you focused on things that are fulfilling to you, and feed your focus into like what is your goal, what is your purpose, away from sabotage, deflection, people that like bully you or cut you down or don't see your potential. It's not even see your potential is what I'm getting. It's more like not wanting to see your potential. Not wanting to acknowledge what's there, because it might like cause some insecurity in some people who don't consciously know how to address this, so they make you their problem when there is no problem. Does anyone relate to that? Friggin' relate to that. Let's see if there's any more stuff that comes through in the cards, and I think I'll close this out soon. I'm gonna have have a sip of my coffee because sometimes I put the coffee on the table to make things look all nice, and then I forget to drink it and it's cold, and I'm like, gotta drink it while I'm in the video. I'm getting like a somatic message about like feeling warmer on the inside. So this could be like emotional bruising ending. So like people feel cold when they're taking hits, like their heart feels like closed off and cold when you're taking hits in your environment. If people are bullying you or hurting you or doing something like this. But generosity, like when I picked it up, I just felt very warm on the inside, and like it's going to be so cleared out of your environment soon that I don't want to just say it's going to be cleared out of your environment. It's like you've become able to address it when it comes through, so you're not going to get closed off from your emotions or the good emotions that are meant to be part of your everyday experience. The moments that you get to enjoy, the things you get to create, the things you get to share. Healing card is on the bottom, and I just want to reflect this card. So there's I actually love the symbology in this because I have animal, half human, and you might feel this way. You might feel like a little different, like you relate to people, you're human, but you're like, there's this other side of me that is like, I'm nothing like everyone else. Or like, maybe you belong to a specific tribe. The girl has a weapon and a shield. So there's something very symbolic of like the weapon and the shield. It's like, I don't hurt people for no cause, for no reason. I use my protection. I cut people out who are trying to hurt me. I don't need to hurt people. I'm not hurt people. But I do know how to work a weapon. I do know how to protect myself, and I do know how to act. So if you ever come towards me with a real energy that I need to cut down, I can. But I'm not weak. I'm strong. I'm firm. I'm stable. I know how to heal myself and heal others, so I don't hurt people for the wrong reasons. And I know how to protect myself. And I feel like that's what's going to give you freedom in your life. Self-trust, I want to say freedom from situations that have been trying to hold you back in the past or make you feel trapped. You trust yourself, you trust your ability to clear things out, address things, walk away from people that aren't there for you. They're there for the wrong reasons. You walk away. You put your shield up. But that doesn't mean you have to feel so closed off and unemotional that you can't let people in that could be good for you. So yeah, you might be healing from hurt in relationships. Exhilaration is like being cleared up from this, being able to like enjoy yourself. King of Cups has just stayed on the table as well, because this is like a very emotionally balanced, pure person who is able to cultivate things, release things, and stay like in an equal balanced state. I hope you enjoyed this timeless general reading. I am going to leave it here. I hope you got something out of it, got some reflection or some release, some perspective. Actually, I'm going to get 5 cards to close. I'm sorry. From this deck, let's get 5 cards to close and then we're closed out, okay? Emotional release. Duality. This card. Unlimited possibilities. I feel so much lighter. I feel like you might have a lighter side. You might have like responsible with the duality card, like someone who takes charge of things, processes the hard stuff that feels like it could defeat you, like when it happens. I'm not saying like you actually think it's going to defeat you, and it's not going to defeat you, but it's just like those heavy things sometimes where you're just like, oh, took a wave. Am I drowning under the surf? Slightly feels like it, but you know what, I'll come back for air and I'll release this and I'll probably go for a surf later and be fine. It's an artistic expression, I'm not literally saying this. Emotional release, unlimited possibilities, psychic development. Self-love. Okay, so there's something here about you taking your time now for self-love, self-care, following your intuition to do things that you are guided to do for you. Divine timing is about maybe someone approaching you, coming back around, healing things with you, or a person that is coming in who is going to come in at the right time when you've warmed up a little bit emotionally. And that's not a judgment at all, because I'm saying that if you're tuning with this reading that you've overcome some hard stuff, and the universe isn't, this person's not doing this, the universe is doing this. So the universe is waiting for other people's hurts. So this feels like a separate individual, someone, it's not the person who's hurting you, this is not the person that is apologizing to you if they are coming back into your life and you're accepting apology. I'm talking, that was like the friend energy earlier in the reading. This is you softening down, addressing all these other side issues, and once that is healed enough, this person's going to come in and the emotional connection is going to like soak in is what I'm getting, like soak into your heart, because this other stuff is going to be released. So you're going to be opened up, more emotionally available. Not that you're unemotionally available, it's just you've been through something that required you to release, heal something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this time's general reading. Until next time.